Facebook, YouTube, social media, Akron, and all around the world. So happy to be with you today. I'm Lori Porter, the operations coordinator for Love Akron, located in Akron, Ohio. And I'm super excited to be with you today. We have been doing now for a couple of months something that we call a lunchtime encounter with JEDI. Well, you're probably saying, what is JEDI? Well, JEDI is a council, a group of people that began walking together. Um, Man, it's been almost 2 years now, I think. 18 months that they've been together. Um, as a result of our challenging individuals to do more than talk about the subject of race, but to really begin to dialogue and find ways to take next steps to be the change that we want to see in our community. And so, JEDI Council was a spinoff or what evolved from the next steps that we were doing back during the time that Mr. Floyd had been killed. And so JEDI stands for Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. And I'm excited today to have one of the JEDI Council members who's going to join me as we're here today. And we're bringing a guest, pastor, educator, father, James Knight, who is also an author, and he's going to be talking to us today about diversity. Karen, I think she's out there somewhere. Love Karen Hardlicker. Hey, Karen. Good to have you with me today. How are you?
I am good. Good to be here.
Good, good. I was teasing you maybe about a month or so ago about actually being on the live and doing some of this. And ladies and gentlemen, Karen was like, I'm good right here, backstage, behind the scenes. But I'm so excited for her to be with me today and or for me to have the opportunity to sit with her today as we continue our conversation on justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. But today we're going to be focused on diversity. I do want to say that however you're watching us today, get your lunch, It's lunchtime. Well, I gained a few pounds. Let's blame it on COVID, right? I got on the scale, Karen, and they were like 6 pounds. I don't know where they came from, but I can show them to you. I'll show you. I was teasing them. I teach a grief recovery class, and I said, here's those 6 pounds right here. But whatever you're having for lunch, I'm having water today. Get your lunch, get comfy. We'd like for you to like and share this link, this live with folks that you know, just on your page anywhere, but especially those that are concerned about the injustices that are happening in our community and the ways that we individually, personally, can make a difference. And so, Karen, I know that, after the George Floyd murders, we came on and we did those lives, connection versus
Connections versus collision.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Connection versus collision, the black and white conversation. And then from there, we had panel discussions. We had amazing folks come on and share their insight and their years of experience with us and the community at large. We talked about it internally, our team did. And we thought, we've been talking about race issues for forever, right? Mm-hmm. And then it was just, I said to Coach Kemp Boyd, our executive director here, who, by the way, is at a retreat this week. I said to him, but Coach, if we're going to come together and we're just going to have a kumbaya, and then we're going to just go back to doing what we were doing before all the rallies, around the George Floyd murder, then can I respectfully asked to decline? I'm an employee. I have to, I don't want to be insubordinate, but I didn't want to be a part of something that was just going to be talking heads continuing to talk and not put in any work or effort. And from that, he came up with the idea of next steps. And so we were challenging folks to come in and begin to have hard conversations behind the one statistic that was shared by Bishop Joey Johnson of the House of the Lord. And that statistic said that 75%, this survey done with 100 people, 75% of those 100 people said that they did not have a meaningful relationship with a person of color. And so from that, we were like, well, then how do we develop these